India's tribal communities have preserved a rich culinary heritage for generations, yet every recipe reflects a deep connection with nature, tradition, and sustainability. I'm Nihanshu Hiroji from IHM Mumbai, third year. Today, I'll be preparing Dhuska, a traditional delicacy of Jharkhand that has long been associated with the culinary heritage of the tribal communities of Jharkhand, including the Munda, Forao, and the Santal communities. The ingredients used in Dhuska are simple, yet they come together to create a dish full of flavor and texture. For this recipe, I'm using 1 cup of rice, half a cup of chana dal, 1/4 cup urad dal. I'll begin by thoroughly washing the rice and lentils with water to remove any excess starch and impurities. Once it's done, we'll drain out the water and we are going to repeat this process for one more time. After draining out the water, then we'll finally add fresh water to it and we'll let it ferment for 5 to 6 hours. After the fermentation is done, we'll remove out the water, but we're not going to throw out this water. Once the rice and lentils have soaked, I'll transfer them into a blender. Along with these ingredients, I'll ensure to add an inch of ginger, 4 to 5 garlic cloves, 2 green chilies, salt and water for a smooth blending. Once the blending is done, we need to ensure that it is smooth. If not, then we can blend it always once again. If the mixture is according to your liking, then we'll let it ferment for 30 minutes. After fermentation, if you feel your mixture is too goopy and thick, you can always blend it down with some water and give it a good mix until it is kind of a thin consistency. Once it is according to your liking and it's easily droppable, then we'll add in ajwain seeds, cumin seeds, a pinch of asafoetida, and 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. We'll slowly start to mix the mixture and ensuring that all the ingredients are properly spread and the color turns to somewhat like this. Do ensure to check the consistency of your mixture should be thin or it won't puff up during frying. Before frying, we have to ensure that we're using a fry pan and we have adequate amount of oil. Otherwise, we won't get the classic doska shape. We'll slowly start to add our Dhuska batter one by one while ensuring that we are not adding too much, around only half a ladle of batter at one time. Do ensure that a particular distance has been kept from the Dhuskas, otherwise they'll stick to each other and ruin the classic shape of the Dhuska. Also ensure that the heat is not too high, otherwise they'll burn fast and won't fry properly. I'm going to be basting some hot oil on top of the Dhuskas to ensure that the top can gets cooked and does not stick while flipping. Each Dhuska is carefully turned to ensure even cooking on both sides until a rich golden brown color is achieved. The aroma of roasted spices, ginger, and garlic fills the kitchen, making this one of the most satisfying stages of the recipe. Traditionally, Dhuska is served with Ghugni, a mildly spiced yellow pea curry, or with seasonal chutneys prepared using locally available ingredients. Together, they create a wholesome meal that has been enjoyed across Jharkhand for generations. Once our Dhuskas have done frying, we'll start to remove them from the oil and put them directly on a paper towel. I really can't express it in words, but the smell of these Dhuskas was incredible. I could not wait for them to finish and grab a bite, but then I suddenly remembered that I am doing this for a competition. So I had to hold my horses and wait for the final plating. What makes Dhuska remarkable is its simplicity. Using only a handful of everyday ingredients, generations of home cooks have created a dish that continues to be cherished across Jharkhand. It reflects the idea that good food does not require complexity, only care and tradition. A perfectly prepared Dhuska should have a crisp golden exterior but remaining soft, light, and airy on the inside. This unique contrast in texture is what makes the dish so special and enjoyable. Thank you for watching my presentation on Dhuska. I hope this dish encourages greater appreciation for the rich culinary traditions of Jharkhand's tribal communities and the importance of preserving India's diverse food heritage.